Usatine Media presents Anesthesiology Examination and Board Review. This is an app for anyone studying anesthesiology who needs to take the boards. You can open it up and go straight into the contents, and everything is interactive. Let's say you want to start off with general anesthesia. It starts with questions, because this is preparing you to take a board exam. So you have your questions. Here's the first question. In this section, you can see that there are many questions. We're actually on question 524. But here it is: a patient with obstructive lung disease has an altered anesthetic induction with an insoluble agent because of, and this is an obstructive lung disease. Okay, there are 5 possible answers. Now, let's see if we can pick one. And in fact, let's just pick the first. Well, we know that that first one shouldn't be correct. Let's see if we can pick up something that might possibly be correct. Well, how do you like that? Uneven ventilation was the correct answer, and it shows you it's green. Now, I might have gotten that incorrect. I will confess to you right now, I'm not an anesthesiologist. However, I got it right. Here's the explanation, and let's go on to the next question. Okay, the term MAC refers to, okay, let's see, we got all the answers here. Now, actually, MAC refers to something else in microbiology, but here we're talking about anesthesiology, and I'm going to pick an answer, and see, I'm not an anesthesiologist. But we learned that here's an incorrect answer, here's the correct one. It's the anesthetic concentration that prevents movement after skin incision in 50% of patients. Well, that's a very good learning experience. And now I know what MAC means in anesthesiology. Okay, so we could keep going question by question through this section, but let's show you some more of the app. Let's show you what else this app can do, because we just picked that out through the contents. But we could also decide we want to search. And here I had done a search on lidocaine before. We can just go ahead and repeat that search. And here we have 49 matches. Under pharmacology, there are a number of places where lidocaine, actually 5 places where lidocaine has occurred. This is showing us the lidocaine matches with the actual question and the correct answer already there. So we can learn about lidocaine and learn about the questions without having to actually interactively do them. But this is just an opportunity for learning based on a particular idea or term. Now, if we want to start a new search, we just have to click into the search area, and let's say we want to do a search on a different agent. How about bupivacaine? And that's not such an easy one to spell. But we don't have to be able to spell the whole thing. All we needed to know were the first few letters, and then it's going to give us choices. And there's bupivacaine right there. Just click on it, and now we have our searches. We can look at pediatric anesthesiology. We could look at how it occurs in the area of regional anesthesia. And it's a wonderful way to find stuff. But since you're preparing for a test, this is something very cool. You can actually create a test based on the things that you want to be tested on. So instead of going specifically, and here I created one before, but let's create a brand new one. So let's create one, and we could do it based on chapters, or if we had made bookmarks and notes, we could do it on the basis of that. But let's just choose chapters. But this way we can actually do multiple chapters within one test. So here we can do anesthesia equipment along with respiration. And then when we go to make the test, we go all the way to the bottom here. We go to the next step. And now we can decide how big our test will be. You can actually precisely, you can do exactly 29 questions if you want. And there you go, start the test. And there are going to be 29 questions based on those things that we chose. Okay, So we could actually bookmark this if we want, that particular question. Now, let's say we want to make some other bookmarks. We could go and create bookmarks here. And we've already done 2 bookmarks, but let's go ahead and do a 3rd bookmark. Let's do it under regional anesthesia. Let's go into this question and let's just bookmark it. Now, well, let's see, why don't we go to the next question and let's bookmark that. So now we've got a number of things that are bookmarked, things that might be important or things that we've had trouble with in the past, things that are tricky for us. And now if we went to go make a test, we could actually choose bookmarks. Now we can't make a very long test because we've only done 4 bookmarks, but we could choose all 4 questions. If for some reason we wanted, we could choose less. But we can make, and here's this question based on our bookmarks. So that's a very cool thing to do. Even gives us the references for the question. So just a really very well designed app based on a very useful product. Anyone who is going to take the anesthesia boards could not go wrong with this as a wonderful study tool. And you can get your stats. You can find out, after you've used it for a little while, where are your high scores, where are your low scores, all kinds of things about the testing and the information that's collected for. I mean, you could never do this on paper or even in a book. This is based on a book, but the actual ability to navigate it and to collect data and to go back to things is just really quite remarkable as this interactive application. So let's just end up with the About section. Here's some more information about how to use the app. As you see, it's really not hard to do, but if you want more detail, it's here, but it's just very easy to navigate, and you can learn more about the editors and the references. All this stuff is available to you here. And finally, let's just end with the fact that we created this at Usatine Media. I'm Dr. Usatine, and it's been a pleasure navigating this app with you today, and I hope you enjoyed this interactive presentation, and I hope you find that this will be an application that will be useful to you in your career. And thank you for your attention, and have a good day.